There are helpful views within Project that can give you more information when you're trying to select the best resource for your tasks. I've opened up a clean Project Resource Number 2 project plan to work with. I'm going to go back to our Identifying Target Audience as our task that we're going to explore, and I'm going to select it and then go up to the toolbar and select my Assign Resources icon again. When you open up that particular screen, you're going to notice that all of your resources are selected in black, so the system defaults to select all of the list for you. To take a look at just the resource that you want to explore, select it and make sure that the black is highlighted around that particular cell. Go over to the Graphs button that you see here under the Assign Resources list. And now you're going to have opportunity to look at 3 different graphs to help you assign the resources. This is not specifically related to the task that you're working with. The graphs are looking at the resources overall. So you will notice that you'll be able to scroll through the whole project plan to see when someone might be available to do some work for you. So it's important to remember that this is resource specific, these graphs that we're looking at. And we're looking at what the project manager is going to be doing throughout the life of this particular project. The first graph that we take a look at here is our remaining availability. So if I'm taking a look at when I would like my project manager to work during the week of March 11th, I can see that he or she has availability on the Monday. They're free completely on the Monday. As I scroll through the list, I see that they're busy for the rest of the week. And if I go to the week after that, the availability is much freer. They don't have anything on in terms of this particular project from Tuesday through to Friday. So here I can see when my resource of the project manager is available to work for me. If I've over-allocated this particular resource, they're going to have an availability of 0. So you'll just see the line right at the very bottom so that you know that this person is not available to work on the task that you're investigating them about. If I go up to the top here and I pull down my drop-down list, I can move down to my work graph. And what my work graph will show me is when this particular person is working during that week. So very similar to the availability, it shows me when the person is working. I can also take a look at the assignment work, and here I'm identifying the total workload of the particular resource based on the tasks that we're investigating. I can see that my project manager is busy next week, but not working on the task that I'm taking a look at here, identifying the target market. If I go back in time and scroll to the week of the 11th, which includes the task that I'm interested in looking at, I can see here that the project manager is going to be working on the selected task that I'm interested in, the target market identification, on the Tuesday, and he will be working on other tasks on the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and the Monday of next week. So these particular graphs gives you a good idea of where this particular resource is working throughout the length of your project. Keep these in mind and use them to your advantage when you are assigning resources to your project workload. In these series of movies, you've learned about setting up a resource list. You've learned how to assign those resources to the various tasks within your project. And you've also seen some different graphing and assessment methods that you can use in order to make sure that you are assigning the people correctly and not over-allocating your resources. In the next chapter of movies, we're going to be taking a look at managing costs and assigning costs within your project plan.